Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into a question I think is on a lot of people's minds. Can artificial intelligence actually make you a millionaire?
Right.
We've dug through a whole pile of sources, real U.S. case studies, market data, even practical tools, trying to figure out how people are really turning AI into, well, income.
Yeah.
So this deep dive, it's definitely for you if you're curious about how AI is kind of shaking up the world of work and creating these, frankly, surprising new ways to make money.
And what's really interesting here, I think, is that we're not just throwing around theories.
No hypotheticals.
Exactly. Our source material, it gets into really tangible examples. We've got individuals like a 27-year-old freelancer over in Ohio using ChatGPT.
Okay.
And then there's an art school dropout in California using Midjourney to run an Etsy store. Pretty cool stuff.
Wow.
So we'll be looking at, the market demand, the specific tools making it happen, helping you understand not just what people are doing, but maybe why it's such a big deal right now.
That's exactly it. I mean, from faceless YouTube channels down in Texas pulling in six figures to these print-on-demand businesses popping up, we're going to unpack the real stories, look at the actual tools you could use, and importantly, the pitfalls to maybe sidestep.
Yeah, definitely need to cover those too.
Our mission here is basically to give you a shortcut, right? To get you well informed on this whole topic with all the kind of surprising facts and practical insights you need to figure out this new landscape. So let's get into it. So, okay, we're talking about AI making serious money, potentially. But why now? Why is everyone talking about this right now? What's the big surge?
Well, it seems like a few key things are kind of coming together. Our sources are pointing to, for one, a big shift in how younger generations think.
Oh.
Like a 2024 Forbes study, it found that, get this, 68% of Gen Z in the U.S. are actively looking for passive income streams.
Wow, that high, 68%.
Yeah. And guess what's topping their list of how they want to do it?
Let me guess. AI businesses.
You got it. AI-powered businesses. That's a pretty powerful signal, about where people's ambitions are heading.
That really is a huge shift in thinking about earning money.
Yeah.
It's not just like a wish for a passive income, though, right? The market itself seems to be booming, validating that interest.
Precisely. I mean, the AI market just in the U.S. was valued at something like $196 billion in 2024.
Cool.
And the projections, they suggest it could more than double by 2027.
Double. That's incredible growth.
It is. And it's not just about one tool anymore. Like when ChatGPT first hit, we're seeing this constant evolution, New tools like Pika, Midjourney, Claude, Notion AI, they're popping up all the time and really changing how people and businesses can operate.
So, okay, with all these tools, this massive market,
Yeah.
what's actually realistic for someone just starting out? Like, what kind of businesses can AI really help launch today, maybe even if you don't have a ton of cash?
That's the key question, isn't it? And our sources kind of break it down into 5 clear areas where people are actually making money.
Okay, let's hear them.
First up, you've got freelancing and services. Think really tailored copywriting or graphic design, stuff where AI can boost your output, make you way more efficient.
Right, like using it as an assistant.
Exactly. Second, digital products. This could be AI-assisted ebooks, maybe online courses, or even, unique digital art pieces.
Okay.
Third is e-commerce, and specifically print on demand is a big one here. People using AI, often Midjourney, to quickly create and test tons of designs for t-shirts, posters, that kind of thing.
And I imagine the whole content creation world is just buzzing with AI now, too.
Oh, absolutely. That's the fourth category, YouTube and other content platforms, especially the rise of these Faceless AI channels.
Ah, yeah, I've heard about those.
Yeah, they use AI for scripts, for voiceovers, sometimes even editing. It lets creators pump out a lot of content without ever needing to be on camera. Big barrier removed there.
Definitely lowers the bar.
Yep.
And the fifth.
And finally, number 5 is automation businesses. Basically, people building things like chatbots or other AI tools for small businesses. They're essentially selling efficiency as a service.
You know what's really striking, looking at the sources, is that you don't need to be like a coding expert or have a fancy business degree to get into this.
Not at all.
It seems like it really boils down to understanding what these AI tools can do, and then, crucially, figuring out where to point them to solve an actual problem someone has.
That's the core of it, yeah. Problem solving with a powerful new toolkit.
Okay, this all sounds, really promising, but let's make it real. The case studies. Let's talk about some actual people in the U.S. who aren't just theorizing, they're actually doing it. They're living this AI income thing.
Okay, yeah, let's dive into those. First example we have is Jacob. He's 27, based in Ohio.
Okay.
And he's built this pretty successful freelance business, mostly on Upwork, using ChatGPT pretty heavily.
What kinds of services?
Things like writing really good LinkedIn bios for people, blog posts, even crafting whole email marketing campaigns for clients.
And didn't he start this with basically zero money down? That's pretty amazing.
That's a thing. His starting cost was effectively nothing. He used the free versions of ChatGPT and Grammarly.
Wow.
And in just 6 months, he pulled in over $17,000 in revenue.
17 grand in 6 months. Zero.
Yep. And his edge, according to the sources, isn't just using the AI, it's that he customizes the output. He tweaks it, refines it, makes it sound natural human. That's what makes his service stand out.
That makes total sense. Quality control is still key. Okay, so that's Jacob. Then we have Maya from California. Totally different story, right? Art school dropout.
Yeah, Maya's story is fascinating. She uses Midjourney, the AI image generator, to design these kind of vintage-style graphics for t-shirts.
Okay, creative angle.
Very creative. And then she sells these designs on Etsy. But here's the kicker. She uses Printful to handle the actual printing and shipping.
Ah, the turn-on-demand model.
Exactly. So she never even touches the physical product. It's all digital design work for her, and then the fulfillment is outsourced.
So she focuses on the creative part, and a service handles the logistics. That makes it super accessible if you're not into, like, manufacturing or shipping stuff yourself.
Totally. And her average monthly profit, over $2,800 from this.
Nice.
It's a great example of how you can take creative AI tools and plug them straight into e-commerce, really lowering those traditional barriers.
Okay, and one more story that really shows the scaling potential. Devin, 31, down in Texas. He runs a completely faceless AI YouTube channel in the productivity niche. How does that even work?
It's quite the setup. Devin uses ChatGPT to write his video scripts.
Okay.
Then he uses a tool called ElevenLabs for really professional-sounding voiceovers.
So not his voice.
Nope, an AI voice. And then he uses Pika Labs to put together the visuals and edit the video.
Wow, a whole AI production line.
Pretty much. And he only launched this channel 8 months ago. He's already got 45,000 subscribers.
Wait, 45,000 subs in just 8 months?
Yeah, it shows how quickly AI can let you produce content and potentially grow an audience.
That's seriously fast growth. And the bottom line, what's he making from it?
The channel's bringing in around $6,000 a month, mostly through AdSense, YouTube ads, and some affiliate marketing.
6,000 a month?
Yeah. It's a really powerful case study of combining different AI tools to create content that scales without needing to be on camera or hiring a big team.
Okay, so for anyone listening who's thinking, yeah, but will this actually work for me here in the US? Let's talk about the market validation. What does the data say?
Yeah, this is important context. Market adoption. So according to Pew Research just this year, 2024, a pretty amazing 78% of adults in the U.S. have actually heard of AI tools like ChatGPT.
78%. That's most people.
It's huge awareness. So these concepts aren't some weird niche thing anymore. People get the basics.
Right, so the groundwork is there. It's becoming mainstream knowledge. And it's not just people knowing about it, right? Businesses are actually using it too. That must create demand.
Exactly. Our sources show that 42% of small businesses are now using AI for things like content creation or automation.
42%, okay.
That signals a really clear demand for AI-powered solutions, for services like Jacob's, for tools. And check this out. If you look at what people are actually searching for online, the top AI side hustle queries in the US.
What are they?
Things like AI t-shirt business, Faceless YouTube channel, and ChatGPT money-making methods.
What? Right to the point.
It's super telling, right? People aren't just like passively curious. They're actively looking for concrete ways to earn money using AI. The demand, the willingness to try it out.
Yeah.
It's definitely there.
All right, this is the part I know everyone wants the practical stuff. Let's do a quick rundown, like a lightning round.
Yeah.
What are the best tools people should actually look into today if they want to get serious about trying this AI income thing?
Okay, let's map out the essential toolkit for generating content, getting ideas, drafting stuff fast. ChatGPT is still kind of the king, right?
Yeah, seems like it.
Useful for emails, blog posts, brainstorming, tons of stuff. Now, if you're going the visual route, art, t-shirts, posters like Maya Midjourney is probably the go-to. It takes your text ideas and turns them into really interesting images, lets you iterate super quickly.
Okay, Midjourney for visuals. And
Yeah.
what about like staying organized or planning? I keep hearing about Notion AI.
Oh yeah, Notion AI is definitely making waves for productivity, integrating AI right into your notes and planning. For video, especially dynamic AI video clips from text or images, PicaLabs is getting a lot of buzz.
ElevenLabs for video. Got it.
And for voiceovers, making that AI content sound really human with good emotion and tone, ElevenLabs is top tier. Really impressive stuff.
ElevenLabs for voice. Okay.
And then for design that works well with content, Canva, which lots of people already use, now has its magic write feature. It brings AI assistance right into the design process. Pretty seamless.
That's a solid list of creation tools. But once you've made something, you got to sell it, right? What about the platforms? Where do you actually put this stuff out there?
Good point. For e-commerce fulfillment, especially that print-on-demand stuff we talked about, Printful and Printify are the big names. They handle the printing, the shipping, all that physical stuff.
Right, like Maya uses.
Exactly. And then for actually selling your creations, you've got options. Gumroad is great for digital products, ebooks, templates, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Etsy is huge for creative goods, like Maya's t-shirts, but lots of other crafts and digital items too. And if you want your own dedicated store, Shopify is the standard for building a customizable online shop. All of them are pretty accessible to get started with.
Okay, so we've painted a pretty exciting picture, possibilities, tools.
Yeah.
But let's be real, it can't all be smooth sailing. What are the common mistakes? The pitfalls people hit when they try this stuff? What should we warn people about?
Yeah, absolutely crucial to talk about this because while the potential is huge, there are definitely ways to trip up. One of the biggest ones we see in the sources, just copy-pasting directly from ChatGPT.
The low-effort approach.
Exactly. No personalization, no refinement. It usually results in really generic, kind of soulless content.
Well,
People can often spot it, and it just doesn't connect, doesn't perform well.
that makes total sense. That AI is a tool, not a magic wand. You still need that human touch for quality.
Precisely. You've got to add your own voice, your own perspective. Another big pitfall is jumping in with AI tools without really understanding who you're trying to reach, your target audience.
Fundamental marketing mistake.
Totally. If you don't know who you're serving, what problems you're actually solving for them, even the fanciest AI isn't going to help you make something that people actually want to buy or consume.
Right.
Also, a practical one, spending too much money too soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, people get excited, maybe buy all the premium subscriptions right away. Our sources really stress.
Yeah.
Start with the free versions. Use the basic plans first. Prove your idea works, get some traction. Then think about scaling up your investment.
That's smart financial advice. Validate before you invest heavily. And I guess you still actually have to market the thing, right? AI doesn't do that for you.
Oh, absolutely not. That's another huge mistake, thinking the AI handles everything, including finding customers. You still need to market. You need to put in the work to get eyeballs on your product, build a community, drive traffic. AI can help with marketing tasks, but it won't do the marketing strategy for you.
Good distinction.
And related to that, we are seeing some platforms like YouTube and Etsy starting to crack down a bit. They're flagging or sometimes even banning really low effort, totally automated AI content that doesn't offer any real value.
Interesting. So quality and value still matter a lot.
They're absolutely key. Human refinement, providing genuine value that's essential for anything long-term in this space. You know, if you really want AI to make you money, it kind of forces you to ask a fundamental question about how you approach it. You have to stop thinking like just a consumer of AI.
A consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning just using you for little tasks here and there.
Yeah, exactly. Someone who just uses the tools for, you know, a quick email draft or a fun image, that's fine, but it's not where the income potential lies.
So if not a consumer, what's the mindset shift we need? What should we be aiming for?
You need to start thinking like a creator, or maybe even better, a problem solver.
Okay. Creator, problem solver.
Yeah, because the real value and where the real money comes from is using these AI tools to solve actual problems for real people, to build useful products,
Yeah.
to serve a specific audience really well.
Like Jacob customizing the AI output for clients.
Exactly. He didn't just hit generate. He curated it. He humanized it to meet a specific need.
Or Maya using her artistic sense with Midjourney for a specific market on Etsy.
Precisely. She didn't just generate random designs. She applied her artistic eye and her understanding of the vintage t-shirt market. That's the difference.
So it's about leveraging AI for speed and maybe scale, but keeping your unique human skills for the strategy, the quality, the connection.
You nailed it. Use AI for the heavy lifting, the ideation, the first draft. but use your human insight for refinement, strategy, understanding your audience, making that genuine connection. That's where the real monetization happens.
Okay, this is great. For everyone listening now, maybe feeling inspired, feeling ready to actually do something, let's give them that 7-day starter plan, something concrete to get the ball rolling.
Love it. Actionable steps. This is designed to get you moving fast from just thinking about it to actually executing. Okay, day 1, pick a niche.
Just decide. T-shirts, blogs, videos, a service.
Right, lock it in. Days 2 and 3. Learn 2 key tools. Don't try to learn everything. Pick 2 that fit your niche, maybe ChatGPT and Midjourney or ChatGPT and ElevenLabs. Really focus on getting decent with just those 2.
Okay, focus is key. Then what?
Days 4 and 5. This is the big one. Make 1 product.
Just one.
Just one single thing. A t-shirt mock-up, a basic video script outline, 1 design, 1 service package description. The goal here is just completion. Get something finished.
Love that. Don't aim for perfection, aim for done.
Exactly. Day 6. Upload and sell it. Or publish it. Get it out there. Put the design on Etsy, list the service on Fiverr, put the video on YouTube, post the article on Gumroad, whatever it is, launch it.
Let the leap, okay.
And day 7 is crucial for learning. Get feedback. Share it. Ask for opinions. Go to Reddit forums in your niche, relevant Facebook groups. Ask people on Twitter. See what real people think.
Okay, feedback loop.
And then the unspoken, day 8 and beyond. Tweak and repeat. Based on that feedback, make adjustments, make another product, put it out there. It's all about iteration.
Yeah.
You don't need to quit your job tomorrow. You don't need months of planning. The whole point of the 7-day plan is just to start. Build that initial momentum. 1 product, 1 post. That's the first step.
Wow. Okay, what an absolutely fascinating deep dive into this whole world of AI-powered income.
It really is moving fast.
Yeah. We see how real people like Jacob, Maya, Devin are actually building something real, something significant, using these tools to speed things up and earn more.
Yeah.
And hopefully that 7-day starter plan gives you something concrete. Remember it. Pick a niche, learn 2 tools, make 1 product, upload it, get feedback, then tweak and repeat. It really is just about getting started, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's small. 1 product, 1 post. Just start that engine.
And, if we zoom out for a second, connect this to the bigger picture, all the data we looked at, it really suggests AI isn't just some passing fad.
Feels more fundamental than that.
It really does. It feels like a foundational shift in how value gets created, how business gets done. I mean, 78% of U.S. adults have heard of these tools. 42% of small businesses are already using them.
Yeah.
So that really brings up a core question for you, for everyone listening. Are you going to mostly be a consumer of AI, just kind of watching it happen? Or are you going to step up and be a creator, someone who actually uses these tools to solve problems, build real value in this new economy?
That really is the crucial mindset shift, isn't it? We absolutely encourage you to lean into that creator mindset. Don't just let these ideas sit there.
Yeah.
Our sources, honestly, they point to AI being potentially the fastest wealth creation wave we've seen in our lifetimes. Just because it can amplify what one person can do so much and cut down on old barriers like overhead costs.
The leverage is incredible.
It really is. So we definitely encourage you, try to catch that wave early, share this deep dive with your friends, your colleagues, your hustle squad.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe your success story is the one we'll be talking about in the future deep dive.
If this episode gave you ideas, don't sit on them. AI is the fastest wealth wave in our lifetime. Catch it early. Subscribe, share this with your hustle squad, and DM us your success story. Maybe you'll be our next case study.